Alright, little man. Your first hunt. What do you think, bro? You ready to go? Alright, hopefully we dressed warm enough tonight, huh? We'll be in the blind, so it shouldn't be too cold. Alright, Dad the pack mule. As always, it's about 3:30. It's Friday afternoon. Boys had school off today, so we're going hunting. This will be Jake's first deer hunt ever. Joey's first hunt of the year. It's like 63, something like that. Decent breeze tonight, so hoping that Jake and I are able to sneak in without spooking anything. We're going that way. No, you're going right to your cherry tree. Good luck. Shoot straight. Come on, Jake, this way. We are all set up. What is today, the 10th of October? You're just like your brother when I used to bring him hunting. You sit there and play in his pad the whole night. You gotta look for deer, bro. My, how the time flies. October 10th. Jake's first deer hunt ever, dude. It's your first deer hunt of your life. Yeah, Jake's. Yeah, but you're hunting tonight. This is your weapon. Joey has killed 2 deer out of this, 3 deer out of this spot. Joey's killed 3 deer in this food plot. 2 bucks and a doe. Now it's your turn. I've never killed anything out of this food plot. If the does come in first, are you gonna shoot one? So you're not shooting does tonight. What if I shoot one with your crossbow? Why? No. Well, we're a couple hours in. And we've seen an owl, and we've heard some squirrels running around. Oh, there's a mosquito and just flew by my ear. Oh, did I get him? Yes. Heck yeah, I got him. Check that out. I just heard that. What's up, mosquito? We got our first kill of the night. Jake is texting my wife, his mom, to tell her that he just shot his first deer.
She doesn't believe.
She doesn't believe it. All right, well, the hit was a little bit low and a little bit back. It doesn't look terrible. If I had to guess, it's liver. He ran out there to like 50 yards and just kind of hung out for a while. I thought he was going to go down. He started, his head was lolling around and he was not feeling good, but he ended up trotting off down that direction. So we're going to go ahead and just get out of here. We're back to track the deer. Who do we got? We got Joseph's here. Jake, man, how you feeling? Good. Thomas making his long-awaited BHOD return. We got the tracking crew here. So, shot him in this food plot here about, I think, 2.5 hours ago. So, we just, man, that reaction after the hit, like, you would have thought he would have went down. It looked like he was going to go down in the plot. He just didn't for some annoying reason. So, we just gave him some time. Blood right there. Where? Yeah, he's still alive. All right, back up. All right, well, unfortunately, exactly what you don't want to have happen is what happened. We bumped him up. We came in here, we were tracking, we kind of came around this corner, and he was just kind of looking at us. We turned to back out, we heard him jump up and run. So this is his bed where he was laying. We got a direction of travel. I heard him crash through this water right back here. Obviously, dude, he only went from where he was shot. We're only about 40 yards in. And he bedded down right here, which is a good sign. And he's been here for however long since we left. So I don't think he's gonna go far. I think we're gonna just get out of here for tonight. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back in the morning. There we go. There's my track. Right. Okay, right there. Okay, there's blood right here. I think he's going on this trail right here. There's blood right there. I remember I found blood out here. Alright, we've got blood here. So we have a general direction. We're only probably 40 yards past where we stopped last night, but he could be right up over this hill. After losing blood, we decided to grid search. Several hours later, we still had no sign of the deer, so we decided to call in a dog tracker. It's so funny because this is where we thought he might be. Despite a promising start, going several hundred yards beyond last blood, the dog eventually lost the trail. We looked until dark, but never found the animal. What are we doing?
Waiting for my dumb brother.
What if he shot a deer? If he shoots one, he better make a good shot. That's all I can say. We looked for hours this morning. We grid searched. It's just the craziest thing, man. Well, I don't know what else to say. We tried, man. Gosh.
I make the worst shots.
It was not the worst shot, dude. I've seen... You know what's a shame, dude?
Huh?
I've seen so many deer killed with shots that are 100 times worse than that. You show that shot to any person that bow hunts, and they're going to be like, yeah, that's a dead deer. Go find him. It is October 15th. It's about 4 o'clock. I just pulled into my hunting spot. We're getting ready here. It is cool. It is cold. It is in the 50s, thankfully. So I'm busting out the Ridge suit for the first time tonight. This thing is so damn comfortable. But anyways, pulled up. There was 2 big tom turkeys just swinging beards out in the field. But I start getting ready. And I put my boot on, put my left boot on, right? And I'm like, sweet, left boot. I go put my other boot on. I'm like, wait a minute, another left boot. That is the danger. of having the same shoe size as your son. When we had all of our boots just sitting in the garage this morning. I was in a hurry to get to work, and I just grabbed 2 boots. I grabbed 2 left-footed boots. So it's gonna be a little bit of an uncomfortable sit, but fortunately these dry shods are nice and pliable. So anyways, I just got set up. I got to get my harness on. I got to get sprayed down. I do want to get a trail camera set up on my way in tonight. There's a spot down here that has a scrape pretty much every year, kind of right in front of where I'm going to be sitting tonight. And I just need to get some trail cameras out here. I don't have really much for trail cameras on this farm right now. I have no idea what deer are out here or are not out here. And it's kind of ticking me off right now. I grabbed one of the, I got a Muddy Matrix, which is probably one of my favorite trail cameras. I've been running these Matrix cameras for the last couple of seasons. They're pretty awesome. The trigger speed on them, in my opinion, is one of the best of any of the trail cameras that I personally use. So move this microphone real quick. So we got a Muddy Matrix 2.0 I'm going to set out tonight. I got that in my pack. Make sure we get all of our green lights. So, first green means power and SD card are good. Now it found the wireless network. Now it found my account. Literally that quick. So we're gonna close it. And we're gonna put it right facing this direction. And this thing is ready to go. Alright, well, that's gonna be all she wrote for tonight. I'm just about out of legal light anyways. I'm definitely out of camera light. No deer seen. I spooked one that I heard on my way in, and then had one blowing off in the distance. Feels good to be out, but sure would be nice to see something. Set number 3 was a bust.
Well, here I go, officially kicking off deer season 2025. It is October 7th, and I'm just leaving work now. It's about 4 o'clock, a little bit before that, and getting ready to hit the tree for the first time this season. It's been a very busy start to fall. I just got back from a Saskatchewan waterfowl hunting trip. That place is unbelievable. If you guys are into waterfowl hunting and you want to see why Saskatchewan is called the duck factory, you'll learn very quickly when you get there. There are ducks, geese everywhere the eye can see. Takes a little bit of work to figure out exactly where they want to be, but when you do, it's almost automatic. We shot just handfuls of ducks, geese, cranes. We ended up shooting a banded Ross goose that came from damn near Greenland, some place in Canada I can't even pronounce. He was banded in on, I believe it was August 10th, and here he ended up down our gun barrel a month and a half later, and was 2,000 miles from home. So I'm going today over a food plot that my hopes are is going to have some deer moving in it. We've got trail cameras up there. I've been seeing some deer coming through it. A lot of nighttime activity though, unfortunately. So the hope is first cold front of the fall, October 7th. If you're a moon person, I think there's some talk that it's supposed to be a full moon right now. I don't know. I'm not a moon wizard by any means, but either way, it's looking good. was thinking ahead here. I mowed a little path just to make my walk in a little easier. I gotta get in that oak behind it. Looks like there was a tree stand in it before. There's a board. I just noticed that now. Hey, maybe that means that a big deer will die from here tonight. I can tell it's my first climb of the year. A little bit rusty on the equipment side of things. And how to get it in the tree properly and fast. We're in a tree though, that's the good thing. Well, the first deer of the year is a little 3-point buck. He just stepped out of the corn over there. He's kind of working his way. Okay, deja vu, day 2. As you can see, I'm back in the exact same tree that I was in last night. My first sit of the season was pretty eventful. Granted, nothing was within gun range, but I did see 9 deer. They were feeding out in this food plot just naturally, not right in front of me. So, pretty fun start to my drive here. I saw 3 pheasants, which, as Illinois folk know, is a rare sighting these days. So I saw a rooster with 2 hens. That was pretty neat, out in some corn. And saw some gobblers on my walk in, the same ones that I saw yesterday in the exact same spot. So if it was spring, I'd know exactly where to sit. But like I said, I'm back in the same tree. It's October 8th. Yesterday we had a northwest wind. Today we've got a northeast. So theoretically it's even better than it was yesterday. Fingers crossed the deer come this direction instead of that direction like they did yesterday. So get down, get to the chopper. That'll wake the deer up. All right, well, that'll pretty much wrap things up for tonight's sit. I saw 3 different bucks. One really nice 2.5-year-old 8-pointer. that little forky that came by here perfect. And then another little, 4 or 5 point. But it was a beautiful night. Surprised there wasn't more deer moving, but it's been really, really still tonight. The wind hasn't been blowing at all. I got a feeling they're in on some acorns or something because they're not hitting these food plots very much in daylight.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to week 3 of the 2025 hunting season. As you can see, Todd Graff has morphed into Young Ben for this week. Young Ben, good to have you in the studio, buddy.
Hello.
How are you feeling? You got 2 deer on the ground, freezer's full, wallet's empty. You feeling pretty good?
Wallet's empty. Emphasis on that one. I'm feeling great. I'm excited. Hopefully everyone else is reaping great benefits like I have of nature.
I have reaped no great benefits yet, as we just watched in this episode. Man, I tell you, I don't know what to say. That was an unfortunate series of events that happened. Hindsight, I know Todd and I talked about this in the water hole. If you guys watched / listened to the podcast this week, but like obviously hindsight's always 2020. Should have just let the deer lay overnight. There was really no need to go in there that night, but sometimes you get a little bit overconfident. You get full of piss and vinegar. You're like, oh, we're gonna go in and find this deer, and then things happen.
I think it might have been different
you don't
because
find
it was
the deer.
Jake too. Just wanted to get him his first deer. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for you, but
no, maybe part of it was like, I know we got stuff to do tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I just want to go get this deer tonight and like start the process of figuring out the rest of the weekend. But obviously that didn't go as planned. So it's all right. We're going to pick ourselves up. We're going to regroup. We're going to shoot a little bit more, and we're going to get back after it. Jake's ready to go. So I don't know when we're going to go next. This weather we're having right now is just atrocious for the next couple of days, like rain, wind, just kind of grossness.
the best weekend to hunt.
But next week, Ben, the forecast, temperatures in the 30s. It's gonna feel cold. Do you agree? Do you get?
I hope it's gonna feel cold.
Do you get cold like those first couple like quote unquote cold sits of the year? Do you tend to underdress like I do? Like you get out there and you're like, shit.
Yeah, I would say
should've-
underdress. I've never, I definitely underdress. I never bring extra layers.
Yeah,
which
but
is
we're going to
an
change
issue.
that.
Yeah.
We've identified the problem. We're going to change it. Bring your heated vest. You got a brand new
I do.
ScentLock heated vest, which is the cat's meow, some folks would say. All right. This is our first studio episode of the fall, of which there will be many. Don't worry. But we do have an Ask the Experts question that came in from a fine fella named Chris Lingle. Young Ben, why don't you read the question for us? Let's see how your literary skills are.
Chris Lingle asks, when finding your anchor point with kisser button, do you need to touch your nose to the string?
That
What
is
do
a
you think?
great question. I don't use a kisser button, but I don't really know. So I guess we're going to defer over to Mr. PJ Riley
Audible.
and see what he says.
Hey guys, Bow Hunter asking, when using a kisser button, he wants to know, does he have to touch his nose to the string? For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say yes. Having the kisser button anchored into the side of your mouth here and then touching your nose to the string, now you've got 2 points of reference for looking through your peep sight so that you know you're going to be able to do the same thing every time. The alternative is if you only depend on the kisser button, your nose could be any distance from the string. You're still going to be able to see through the peep, but is everything lined up exactly the same? I'm going to bet it's not. So by having the kisser button in your mouth, nose to the string, now you've got 2 reference points. You're going to be doing the same thing over and over. I think that's much more consistent.
Well, as always, thank you to our pal PJ Riley out at Lancaster Archery. Guys, do not forget, it's the middle of the hunting season. If you need anything for your bow, you need any bow hunting equipment, archery gear, anything like that, make sure you visit lancasterarchery.com. Super fast shipping. I just ordered some vanes from them. They were here in like 2 days, and they came all the way from Pennsylvania. So make sure you guys order from Lancaster Archery. Support PJ and the rest of the fine folks over there. Young Ben, we are going to jump into trophy photos. This is our first submissions for the year.
Heck yeah.
Did you pick these out for us?
I did, yeah.
You picked us out.
Yep.
5 whitetails and a black bear.
I did.
One of these things is not like the other. Young
That is
Ben.
true.
So you're going to take left column. I will take right column. Can we do
I appreciate
this?
you doing that because
Why?
I was worried about one of these names.
The guy in the middle?
Yeah.
I feel like he's been on the show before.
I recognize the name.
We've
I recognize the
discussed
name,
how to say his name. So I look forward to butchering it again.
Yeah.
Let's go, young Ben. You can start us off.
All right. Andrew Creer, South Dakota.
See, I would say Crier. Andrew Crier. Creer? I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. Which one is right? We got Chase Blankenship out in North Dakota.
We've got Eric Howard in Indiana.
It's a good deer. This is the one we were worried about. We're going to go Jay Koshin. I'm going to say Jay Koshin in Nebraska.
Then we got Jesse Call in Wisconsin. We actually met Jesse at the Wisconsin Open Season Expo.
Jesse shot himself a fat
Thing's
black
giant.
bear.
Yeah.
That thing's a big bear. Congrats to Jesse. And then we got, to round it out, we got Sean Arnold out in Ohio, for those of you watching at home. All right, young Ben. Now we have to judge who took the best trophy photo. Not the biggest deer or the biggest bear, but the best photo. I know who I think it is. I would like you to nominate and pick the winner. And if it's not the one that I pick, then you're wrong. But we're going to go with whatever you pick.
There's definitely two of the best photos in here, 100%.
Correct.
Stand still.
Okay, and who are
stand
those?
alone
Who are those
from
two?
The others. And the two, in my opinion, are Chase Blankenship and JK.
Jay Cockian, Koshin.
I don't know if you agree with that.
I agree. They were my two finalists.
I'm going to go with Chase Blankenship on this one.
Let's go, Ben. My guy right here.
I don't know. I think
Chase.
looks like a big 6, and it's in
just
velvet.
the best.
That's pretty sick.
It's just the best photo, though.
It's a good photo. Yeah.
That it looks like that's how I want to take my photos.
Don't see any blood. I see the bow.
Jay,
It's posted.
I don't know. Something with the deer is the angle of its dangle in its face is just a little strange.
That's too big.
It's too
big. It's
Sorry,
too big, JK.
Jay, shoot a smaller buck. JK, hell of a deer, though. Yeah. That's a freaking stud, bro.
I need me one like that.
Also velvet. Jay.
This is from the early state of the season.
We're going our guy Chase Blankenship out there. Great buck, great photo. Congratulations, Chase Blankenship. Congrats to everybody who's out just slaying stuff. I've hunted 3 times. That's it. 4 if you count the time that I took Jake out. And today's the 17th of October, which is three sits. That's all I got in a tree. I don't know. It's kind of disheartening.
Minimal. Yeah.
But that's okay. If Clinton were here, he would sing his little patience song. I don't know how it goes.
Never heard Clinton sing.
Something. Patience. I don't know.
Am
Basically,
I too young
the
for this?
gist.
I don't know.
I don't think you have to. It might be like a child's song, but
Maybe
Clinton
I'm just the right age.
Clinton likes to sing it to Johnny and to all of us to remind us to have patience. The colder weather is coming. The better wind directions are coming. I tell you, when I hunted the other night, Wednesday night, it was just dead silent. Like, dude, it's like almost like deafening silence. Like, it's so quiet that like everything seems loud. I don't know how to explain it, but I hate hunting when it's like that.
Sometimes I think I want it like that because, you want to be able to hear the deer.
No,
but
100% no way.
I don't know. And then you get there and it's
I feel like
you
on
think.
those nights, like I'm sitting there dropping milkweed throughout the night because I'm bored as hell and I'm not seeing anything. And I drop it and it's like it goes this way and then I watch it like go that way. And then like 3 minutes later I see it coming back this way. It's like literally just going every direction. I feel like when it's that quiet and that still, especially in an evening, I feel like your scent just kind of like goes down the tree and then just like goes out in a plume like this, and it just keeps like getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the night goes on.
I hope that's not how it works.
I'm 100% confident that's how it works, because I can't tell you how many of those nights I've been winded by deer when they're like over there and then over there and then over there. It's like no matter what direction they come from, I get winded. And I'm like, how is this possible? It's just because my scent is literally everywhere. But the thing with the deer is, and I believe they're a little bit more nervous and on edge because they can't tell where the scent is coming from. So imagine like you're walking somewhere and it's like you sense danger, but you don't know what direction that danger is in, right? So now you're just like, is it over there? Is it there? So they just get like super on edge and nervous. I also feel like it's hard to move. It's hard to draw your bow. It's just hard to like kill an animal when it's that quiet out. So yeah, next week it's gonna be a little too windy maybe for a few days. We're talking like
I see
20.
Sunday looks like, at
20.
the start of
The front.
heavy winds. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some fronts moving through like Sunday, Monday. I think Tuesday is still a little breezy, but by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, which we're talking like, what is that, like the 22nd, 3rd, 4th, something
3,
like
4,
that.
5 or 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about those last 10 days of October. Cooler weather, those northwest winds, 7 to 10 miles an hour. It's money.
Big bucks are going to be moving.
It's go time, Ben. So, last thing before we go for today. You got one tag in your pocket, young Ben, for the state of Illinois. What is the minimum requirement for Ben to fill that second tag?
Like inches or points, or what are we talking here? Age?
I mean, it's got to be kind of all of the above. Like, are you looking for a 130, a 150, an 8-point, a 10-point, a 3 or better? Like,
the points definitely don't matter.
Points don't matter.
So
Fair
like
enough.
I could shoot a
size
fork.
never
I
matters.
could shoot a
Ben.
giant fork for all I care. Giant Kurt spike. I don't know. I think like a 4-year-old would be nice. Just any 4-year-old, any nice. To me, that's a mature buck. So
like a 150-inch 3-year-old walks past you.
that's probably getting smoked.
He's
too,
getting
because,
it. All right.
Because
fair
I
enough.
would probably not know the difference.
So we're fluid. We're fluid with the second tag. Whatever gets your goat that day.
Yeah, whatever gets me fired up, I'd say. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Whatever gets you guys fired up is what you should be shooting. Go to bowhunting.com, get yourself one of these sweet hoodies right here because they're pretty awesome, I think. And yeah, that's all we got for today. Todd will probably not be here next week either because he'll be in Colorado mule deer hunting. So, young Ben,
I'll be back.
You're going to be
for a
called.
week.
You're going to be called up. You're getting called up. You're Owen Casey right now, getting
I
called
know.
up for a little while. But then when Tuck
gonna get
comes
sent
back,
back
you're
down.
getting sent back
It's a
down.
shame.
I think Fitz is trying to put an episode together while he's out there.
Yeah.
So at that point,
Nobody cares what Mike Fitz is doing or Todd. They just want to watch me and Ben.
fair enough.
All right? Chime in. Do you want to watch me and Ben or do you want to watch Todd and Mike Fitzgerald? Snooze fest. Sorry, boys. You better kill some deer. Bow hunter die, baby.
From what they'll see in this episode, he's seeing
Oh, my God. Brandon, what is with you?
a good quantity of
That is my
bucks.
1:30 alarm. I thought my thing's on silent, but it still goes
Oh.
off. Alarm's still
That's
going
probably
Well,
off.
Those
clearly
alarms
it's not
are
on silent if it's still going
Oh,
off.
it's not.